Mom. That was the first line. No subject, no greeting, no heart emoji, just one word sitting at the top of my inbox like a warning sign. I remember smiling before I opened it. That automatic, hopeful smile you get when your child's name pops up. We'd talked about the wedding just weeks earlier. I'd already sent money. I'd already rearranged my work schedule. I'd already bought a dress I wasn't sure I even liked, just because Emily said it looked appropriate. I clicked. Mom. Andrew and I finalized the guest list today. His parents really want to keep things small and intimate. Because of that, we think it's best if you watch the ceremony via live stream. I stopped breathing for a second. Scrolled. There will be a Google Meet link. It'll feel just like being there. I reread it 3 times. Then again. I whispered, "You're kidding." I waited for the follow-up, the explanation, the apology, the just kidding. Of course you'll be there. Nothing came. I typed slowly. Sure. Enjoy your big day. I didn't add punctuation. I didn't soften it. I didn't explain how much it hurt. I closed the laptop. At work, Robert stopped by my desk. You okay, Margaret? Fine. You don't look fine. I didn't sleep. He nodded and set a latte down anyway. That almost made me cry. At 12:17 p.m., my phone buzzed. Emily? I let it ring. A text followed. Mom? Then another. Please answer. Then a call. Then silence. I stared at my screen and thought, when did I become optional? At 3:40 p.m., I walked into the bank. Mrs. Collins, Carlos said warmly. Good to see you. I need to cancel a transfer. He blinked. The Napa venue? Yes. That's $50,000. I know. He hesitated. Are you sure? Yes. When I left, my phone had 9 missed calls. That night, Luke showed up, unannounced. Why aren't you answering? Hello to you too. Emily's panicking. She should. You pulled the money? I did. They're counting on that. I wasn't invited. That's not how it works. It is for me. You're being dramatic, he said. I laughed once. Get out. What? Get out. He stared like I'd slapped him. I slept peacefully. The weeks after were revealing. Jacob became careful, guarded. His phone buzzed more often. Rachel's name flashed once, twice. When I asked, he said, She's just checking in. I nodded. One evening, I followed him. Not angrily, calmly. I saw them together. Close. Familiar. I took one photo. Just one. Then I went home and started making calls. People remembered my aunt's name. They remembered what integrity looked like. And suddenly, pieces started clicking together. The engagement party was exactly what Linda wanted. Elegant, loud, strategic. People who mattered were there. Jacob stood beside me, smiling like nothing was wrong. His mother watched the room like a chessboard. When I walked in wearing the real version of myself, the shift was immediate. Whispers started before I even reached the bar. Brooke stared. Linda blinked too many times. Jacob leaned in and whispered, What's going on? I said quietly, Just being honest tonight. When they handed me the microphone, I didn't hesitate. I want to thank this family, I said, steady, for teaching me something important. The room stilled. I let people assume I was small, I continued. Because when people think you don't matter, they tell the truth. I talked about the dinner, the comments, the conversation I overheard. Gasps spread like ripples. Jacob grabbed my arm. Natalie. I pulled free. I also learned something else, I said. Jacob wasn't confused. He was compliant. I held up my phone. One image. Enough. Silence. Linda stood up. This is inappropriate. No, I said. This is overdue. I removed the ring and placed it on the podium. I won't marry someone who treats honesty like a strategy. Then I added the final truth. I make $25,000 a month. I never lied. I just never corrected anyone who assumed I was less. I stepped away. No shouting. No drama. Just truth. A week later, Jacob texted. I never replied. The family's business partners quietly stepped back. People talk when masks fall. I went back to my life. The one I built honestly. And I slept peacefully.